Maybe on to something. The University of Chicago goes over 90 Nobel Prize winners.
Oh, really? How much was it?
This design with some French Renaissance elements. It's clad with 6 different shades of white glazed terracotta with this fireproof baked clay. Those terracotta tiles get progressively lighter as the building ascends in height. That is the structure that chewing gum built, designed by Graham Anderson Probst in White. The tall reflective glass building directly here in front of us with a neon spire on top is currently Chicago's second tallest building. The height does include the very top and tip of the spire. Trump International Hotel and Tower. A pretty good example of the contextual style. The building fits into the site and surrounding. So the building itself ascends in height. You have setbacks at different levels that relate to the roof lines of surrounding structures. First setback to the roof line of Wrigley. Second setback to a building across the river. Side by side. About 18 floors of parking, up a portion by condominiums. Former office building is now a hotel. The former theater is now the House of Blues. Small shops and restaurants on site, a marina at the base. Virtually a city within a city, an introvert's paradise. A movie came out back in 1980 called The Hunter starring Steve McQueen. There was a car chase at the Park Brothers West building. There was a car shot off into the river. They stunt for that. 50 North Riverside by Getch Partners. The architecture firm is headquartered here. The building itself, a pretty good example of form follows function. The site helps to dictate the shape and design of the building. And once again here, a very slender piece of land to work with. You're wedged in between a river and train tracks. Had a conventional office building been designed where the columns come straight down. On this side, those columns are slammed along the river's edge. On the other side to the train tracks. This is called a core-supported building. The main central concrete core takes on the weight and load of the tower. Those diagonal beams have to transfer that load. Example, hold my arm up from my body, you push down on my hand, it's going to reality, the former main post office for the city of Chicago, built in phases and finally completed back in 1932. Art Deco, Graham Anderson Probst in White. It was the world's busiest and biggest post office. Chicago is the biggest, but with a main the winds were blowing out of the southwest, out of the prairie, away from the road. No, a child did not kick over a lantern in a barn. That story was fabricated by a newspaper to sell more papers. And she was a part of the immigrant population. She was Russell, who had Candyman. I hated that movie. When my best friend's wedding, I don't talk about that. She didn't even go to her company. 1990, Home Alone, that's mainly in northern suburbs. Late 80s, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Evicted in Babysitting, Chucky's First Child's Play. More recently, they have TV shows like Chicago Fire, PD and Med, Empire on Fox, Divergent was filmed here, Transformers 3. There was a Bollywood movie called Doom 3, and many more.